how I would expect it to be. I'm going to go like this. This. That's what we can. Because you know they have set up an early warning sign where they can see. Or put two lights on that. Yeah, that gives it that dark, ominous feeling, bro. Oh, I love that. I love that. Come here, you guys see this?
Alright, hold on. I'm trying to finish this. Give me a moment.
I just made the perfect little dungeon. It makes it look ominous as fuck. Do 2, 3 like that. We'll do 3 like that. So there's somewhere where you can step out of the way. Like 7 days to die thing. You put a gap. Right, these wouldn't be those because you'd be able to go out to get the loot. Now I don't need these anymore. You know what? We're gonna keep you. Only ones that are in the only gates there are wood. Fuck, did I just block this? That's easy. Danny,
Huh?
I made the best mob room we're probably gonna ever have.
Hell yeah.
Come here, you gotta see this.
Alright.
I'm gonna actually turn off my flying ability. Just look how ominous this fucking tunnel is, bro.
Tunnel. Nice.
But look, I even set up these walls where you could get back in coverage, so where you could eat food and fucking heal. And I also set up a second wall so where they can't get too close. So if creepers go off, you won't get hit by the explosion.
Oh, nice.
That is a good floor.
Only thing is you can't put beds anywhere near them at a certain distance.
Well, stop and think about it. So, alright, so I'm going 4 blocks up before I build this floor, right?
Right.
So here I could just put like some other random shit that we don't care about. And then I can go up another floor blocks and then set up another thing. Like storage or something like that, and then go up another floor and then another floor until I get basically just underneath the actual flight deck. And then I can put the rooms way the fuck up here. And it should be enough blocks away from the fucking enemies.
Right.
One, two, three, and then this is 4. There.
Okay, just sprucing this up a little bit.
But I'm not going to set it up the way Cade remembers an old aircraft carrier, because you have to go up, down, like fucking a dozen fucking bulkheads just to find your way to something.
Right.
I'm not even kidding. That's how an actual aircraft carrier is set up. It's a fucking maze. I'm not saying it up that way. I'm going to make it simple. You're wondering why they do that? So if they ever get boarded by an enemy, they can get easily lost, while our guys have time to fucking
Fuck them up. Or
outmaneuver them, flank them,
Yeah.
and wreck shop. Danny,
Uh-huh.
I didn't count for this, but come here for a second. I want you to see how perfectly laid out, because I did the staircase first before doing the full filling. How perfectly these things filled. How many floors, and it came out to be the perfect count.
There you go.
Just look. So there's the dungeon floor. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whole levels. There's 6 whole staircases. So main deck, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth,
And then the 7th.
and then dungeon.
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta admit that's impressive. And I didn't even plan for that.
I love how that works out, bro. I mean, Minecraft does that to me all the fucking time. I love it.
Freehanded the size of this. Just went like, all right, when does it look good? All right, right about there. That seems like it's tall enough. And it just worked out for the fucking payout. Like, holy shit.
Alright. So, no peeking,
Okay.
alright?
Okay, what?
What I'm gonna do.
Okay, what? I don't know what you're doing.
I'm gonna fill the
You're not getting the joke.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm too busy fucking filling in this. I don't have time to PK what you're doing.
Okay. Well, first water level done.
I'd have to remember that.
What?
I watched the, have you ever heard of the, anime called Farming Life in Another World?
No.
Okay, so basically what it is, it's a guy that gets reincarnated, but all he wants is a slow, peaceful life as a farmer. So he gets given that. But due to a misinput from a god, you know the goddess of nature?
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks from a misinput from the god of that realm, the homeboy thinks the god of nature, it's a god of nature, not a goddess. So he makes a statue of a grumpy old man. But in that world, it's a goddess, not a god.
Oh, shit.
Here's the funny part. The god that reincarnated him is the one that gets punished, not the MC. Wanna know why?
Why?
Because come to find out, the goddess of agriculture was the god of time, the one that reincarnated his ass, was his daughter. You want to know why she was so pissed off at her father?
Why?
Because the main character decided to make statues of the god that reincarnated him and of an old man that resembled the god of agriculture. But he didn't realize it was a female. So she punished her own dad and made him stay kneeling for 500 years. Poor bastard.
Oh, damn it. She punished her own father unit?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
She was livid. But you want to know what? She had a reason. Want to know why?
Why?
The god that reincarnated the main character gave him the almighty farming tool. In other words, a divine artifact that's made of pure mana.
Oh, shit.
In other words, it's basically God's gardening set. It takes it's a specialized summon tool that literally takes the shape of whatever he can imagine. But there is limitations, like magnifying glasses and tools and stuff. It won't become like a lighter or something like that. But you want to know how broken that farming tool is? He doesn't need seeds to plant anything. He can just think about the item and he'll plant it.
Oh, damn.
And it will grow faster than shit. So, do you think she's justified yelling at him? Because apparently that thing takes up using it consumes life force. Or, aka like energy, kind of like your stamina. And it drains you fast. But you want to know what the sad part was?
What?
You want to know why the MC can use it without regard? Because the god made sure to give him an extra healthy body.
Oh, sick. So, the god who gave him the powers, or the tool and all that, and reincarnated him, got punished?
Yep.
Or
Because he didn't specify that he was giving the almighty farming tool to a mortal.
Damn.
It's funny. I mean, you know, like how some people aren't into the like combat animes where it's just gun ho all the time.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm partial to those, but sometimes it's like, okay, I've seen enough of these to notice that it's just basically rinse, wash, repeat. That one, Farming Life in Another World, if you have Hulu, you can watch it right now. You want why I like that one? Because it's different from all the rest.
Right.
It's not about some dude that goes on an adventure. No. He literally acts like a farmer. And he even befriends creatures that would normally kill people. I'm not kidding when I say that last part.
Oh, nice.
You want to know what you want to know what he befriends?
What?
Basically, that world's version of a hellhound.
Oh, sick.
He befriends a dark-furred wolf with a white line on its collar, right, going basically around the neck. So, he befriends a black-furred wolf that can spew fire from its mouth and all that stuff. And of all things, you want to know what he does? The most simple thing. You'll find it funny. He shared meat with them.
Nice.
And he got 2 dogs that had pups. Because he helped a male adult wolf and his mate. And here's the sad part. They were actually identified as some of the most ferocious monsters because he's in the Forest of the Death. And that's what the area he was started at was, the Forest of Death. And he managed to tame 2 wolves, that one was a mated pair, one was pregnant, they had puppies, and then it just grew into one hell of a fucking pack of wolves. You want to know why I'm saying it grew into one hell of a pack? Because once the puppies grew up, they went off, found their own mate, and came back. And then rinse and repeat. And he even befriended a giant spider. Known as a demon spider that makes him, of all things, ready? Blankets, shirts, pants, jackets, gloves, hats, even a tissue, even a fucking, what are those? Handkerchief that it embroidered itself. And it has kids. So you tell me how fucking crazy the sandbase sounds, but how enjoyable it sounds at the same time.
Amazing.
It sounds like a fucking good watch, and it is. Believe it or not, I was like, meh. Because now, mind you, I was like one of those guys that enjoyed the adventure stories. I was like, alright, fuck it. I'll give this a watch. Then I went, motherfucker, I got hooked to it. It's a good watch. If you have the time or the means to watch it, I would highly suggest giving it a watch. Especially if you like anime. Because it's a really good one.
What's it called?
Farming Life in Another World.
Okay. I'll ask you that again.
It's a good
before,
watch.
We go off.
It's a really good watch. You can't go wrong with it. It has its funny moments. It has its moments. It's a good show. I like it anyway. And now, mind you, I'm normally the guy that watches, like, the guy that goes on the most dangerous quests of all fucking time type shit.
Yeah.
And that one, actually, that Farming Life in Another World got me. So, it's a good one. That's all I can say about it. I can't give it a bad review. Especially when you watch, like, you know how, like, sometimes when you watch action movies too much and you just want to break from them and you choose a comedy movie?
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
It's like Dr. Stone.
Yeah, it's like kind of like with those like weird comedy action movies when you're just sick of just nothing but blood, guts, and gore, but you want to still watch an action movie, but you want it to have a little
More
into
depth.
something new. Yeah, and then you find the action comedy that makes it worthwhile. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing now I'm working on this. Because this shit was tedious as fuck.
Any build tedious as fuck. Like this one, I'm filling in floors. I have to keep running from the front of the ship to the back of the ship, then from the back of the ship to the front of the ship. It's tedious. That has to be done unless I don't want to finish the fucking build. But I want to finish the fucking build, so I gotta sit here and do sweeps back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, I'm just basically trying to make sure I don't miss a single block, because if I do, it fucks everything up. Yeah, once I'm...
Believe it or not, before they introduced dripstone, I actually knew a way to have infinite fucking fuel.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How was that?
kelp.
Oh, how'd you do that then? That's crazy.
Oh, you don't know that trick.
Mm-mm.
So, if you dry kelp in a smoker, or in a normal furnace, whatever the fuck you decide to use, I suggest a smoker. It saves you some fucking fuel. and then you turn it into a block of dry kelp with 9 pieces, you can actually use that kelp almost like a lava bucket to fucking cook shit. And yes, you can even refine ore with it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's badass.
Give it a try one of these rounds. Just here, wherever you are, grab a quick furnace, slap it down somewhere, take a stack of dry kelp, take some like iron ore, throw it into a fucking furnace, and it will actually refine it.
Huh.
It's the weirdest thing in the world, but it works.
I'll take your word for it. There you go.
I kid you not. It's the weirdest thing, but it fucking works.
Oh, shit. It's looking great. There's also a cave, but I'll have to block him off.
Yeah.
And we can...
I did the same thing over here.
Yeah, what we can do with the cave is we can turn it into like like a little area where you can look into the fish tank underwater. But we'll have to mine an entrance into it by the looks of it. But I already submerged the cage. And like I say, we'll have to block it off because we won't want any of our little sea critters to float out into the dry area and die. Or actually, what I can do, well, I don't know. We won't want them to swim into the cave either and not be seen. What do you think? Should I fill the cave with water and not worry about it, or should we turn them in? Or should we do more work and turn them into an under?
Well, depending on the kind of aquarium you're going for, I might have another idea we can do, but I'd have to see what you've done and how far along you are before I could say.
I'm halfway
Sure.
done. I'm halfway done with it.
Okay, then there might not be enough time. I'm not going to do a revamp of your ideas, and because that'll be way too much of your work. That just goes.
Okay. Yeah, so just fill the cave?
If you want, or we can make it like a back way to see the fish
Alright.
by putting up a glass wall again.
Alright. Glass wall it is. A little bit more work, but it's worth it. It's worth the effort. It really is. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm actually looking forward to it.
You know what? I'll put in the floors and then I'll ask Cade's opinion too, because he did help a little bit with this. Whether or not if he thinks I should go full military style on this, or
Yeah, ask him. It would feel better, like, if we just ask him. I'm probably gonna.
or
fucking-
to do a to do a converted to a refugee
Yeah.
carrier, a refugee converted into a basically all support carrier, basically a survival boat.
We're making big progress on this realm right now, honestly. I guess when Cade's when all of us are back on, we can ask Cade to give us a tour because I haven't seen this area inside yet. Only bits and pieces of the outside.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Alright. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna use fucking fencing. I'm gonna use glass. Might as well get that right now. I'll use it when I'm done. And he's back.
Yes, I.
So far, so good with the water level. I'm currently satisfied with the progress.
But I honestly do think the like Survivor version of the aircraft carrier will be more fun to build. So we
Personally,
can put farms.
if you really
and
feel
all
that
that
way
stuff.
about it, I say just stick with it without asking Cade.
Well, I want to know what he thinks because he is a Navy. He was Air Force, and they do have to fly a lot off of these boats.
Yeah. More like what he would, more to see whether he would appreciate it more, or I don't think he would care, like really, but like
I
personally,
don't really
as
think
a,
he would, but I want to know his thoughts because he did help on the project.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
So.
true. Yeah, definitely ask then in that case.
Now, could I have done it solo? Yes, but would I have had it probably done tonight? No.
No, you probably would have gotten off sooner too.
Especially seeing that second fuck up without you two that are willing to help me with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have just dipped. So, are you thinking about getting off soon or not?
No. Hell no, I might just go until sunup or until you go to sleep.
Well, I'm gonna finish these floors and then I'm just gonna watch YouTube
Alright.
because I'm gonna finish the floors for one, because well, that's the goal. Get this thing to get the floors done, which would be like step phase 2.
Yeah.
And then
Just leave it at that milestone.
well, because the traffic control hub will. If you've ever seen them in actual military ones, they're sleek, elegant, and uniform,
Yeah.
just like everything else. But if I do the Survivor version, they are not that way because they will modify the fuck out of that tower to
Yeah.
make bigger rooms for families and stuff. So there will be weird boxes hanging off of it with some jerry riggins, chains holding it up, and all that stuff.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, I'll finish this, and then I'm probably gonna hop off Minecraft.
Yeah, and anyways, like, when Cade and I get on this tomorrow, you can just join us too, so.
Eh.
Or technically later
I have
today.
a private world that I've been fucking around with some stuff on. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, here before, or like, once you're done with that and before,
That's what I mean, like, once I finish filling in these floors, do you want to see that?
yeah.
Because there's a weird build I'm doing on it that I want to know what you think about it.
Alright.
I was going to show it to Kay too, but he already got off.
Yeah. Darn it, Cade.
I can show Kay later. It's not that big of a deal.
Darn it, Cade. Not just fine. There's another cave. It's gonna. This cave has an entrance that we can not have to worry about making. So I can just fill this up. This level. No. Never mind. Just 2 more water levels to go, and I'm ready to show you what I've done.
I got 3 more. I'm still working on I got 3 more whole floors to go after this, and I'm still working on the one below the third. I got 4 floors to finish.
Alright.
Well, hey, I guess I can pick on you. When you get done finally putting up the last of that one of the aquariums, so where we can choose where the fish goes, I guess that means you can help me with the ship again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna place the glass block once I'm done placing all the water. Because I said fuck using the fence, I just want to do the... Now that I got all the water more or less placed and have a good idea of what to do, I'm gonna place glass blocks instead. Solid wall. No glitching as bad as it would with the fencing, because the sea creatures would be wanting to swim out towards the fencing, because they'll think they can swim through it. And yeah, no. If there's a wall there, they'll be tempted to swim around it.
I mean, you gotta give me some credit. I only got 4 floors left out of, what was it? 7 floors? That's pretty good.
Yeah, you said 6, I think. Well, technically 7. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had to build 6 levels, so I already got almost 3 whole floors that slowly get bigger the higher up I go. That's not bad.
Yeah. So this is more or less coming to a good close and a good timing point for closing the sesh once we're done with everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking finish off this real quick. I just want to get this part done so we can actually choose where we want to put stuff, where we want to put the tower, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. I'll worry about making pathways around the surface of this lake down in the place, or the fishbowl. So
yeah,
I'll do that before I'll start on that before I get off, after you get off. So I think if I want to,
I've been making pretty fucking good on this too.
Yeah, you've made like, considering that we had to restart.
And not to mention, this is like, okay, I'm gonna get to the end of the boat. I'm gonna tell you the last coordinates, because that's the main one that's been changing the most. It's the only one that's changing right now. And then I'm gonna tell you what the other coordinate is when I get back to the front of the boat, so where you can understand how long each build point is, each run. So I'm at negative 84. Keep that in mind.
Negative 84.
84. Negative 84.
Holy shit.
I just did a run of from negative 84 to negative 482. So that means I just placed 398 blocks. And I've done that multiple times now. That's some hell of progress.
Yeah, that's great.
But here's the worst part. The progress bar from from this one, guess what happens when I go up the floor?
What?
The length gets longer.
Length gets longer. Oh,
Mhm.
I do not need 2 more. I need 4 more. Fuck. I forgot.
Okay, so you know it's negative 84 from the butt to the front for this floor I'm working on.
Yeah, yeah.
If I go up and I go over here, it'll be negative 486.
Jesus Christ. So that's a 400
So that's going to go
block.
up by a nice fucking 4 more blocks. So when I do that next one, it's going to be 402 blocks per run.
Right.
And that's going in a straight line run. That's from me from going from the stern to the port. No, it's from the front to the back. In a fucking dead straight line. Placing blocks. And here's the worst part. That's just a level above this one. There's 2 more, and it's going to add 4 more to each of them.
Holy shit.
There's 2 more after that other one that I gave you that number for. That was literally placing per row 402 blocks. Then there'll be 406 blocks and then 410 blocks per run.
Alright.
I'm nowhere near done. And I have multiple passes to do on each of them. And here's the worst part. The higher up the floor I go, guess what?
The
floor.
more you have
The
to
wide,
place.
not only the longer it gets, but it also gets 2 blocks wider, so that means 2 more additional passes that I have
Yeah, I
to
noticed
do
that.
for that fucking floor.
I noticed that when I was last over there, honestly.
That's why this is taking so long. The first, 2 to 3 floors went fucking quick. They just went quick. But now that I'm getting to the top of the ship, to where the flat line is, where the flight deck is, it's starting to take a lot longer to finish these passes.
Yeah.